Hello and welcome to the next lecture, the video recap titled Optimized User Navigation Structure for Your Website. This is Sergio, and I'm going to be covering a few things that will allow you to better understand the written lecture you just hopefully read that explained and gave some recommendations on how to improve your website navigation. So let's go ahead and get started. I thought it might be useful to pull up a new site that I didn't cover in the written lecture, and that's Lowe's. Obviously a huge website here with a lot of traffic, and they're definitely utilizing some of the recommendations that I went over, some of the best practices for website navigation. Let's take a look how. If you recall in the last, in the written lecture, I went over the main menu, which is always usually here at the top of the screen, and they've even incorporated the search bar, the internal search engine that I also recommended. It's an intelligent search engine, and I'll go over how in just a second. Let's go ahead and hover over shop here. Under the shop, we have what's known as a mega menu. To the left, it has the main categories here, where if you hover over any of them, it has subcategories with supporting images for each one and some additional links without any supporting images to additional categories under that main category. So you've got a really nice visual effect here that really lays out the product categories for you in a way that provides a really good experience. So those are some of the things that you want to think about incorporating into your website, especially if you have an e-commerce store. And if you don't, you may not need one of these fancy and elaborate mega menus. You could get away with just a standard, menu without any supporting images that looks good too. But obviously, moving into the new age, having these types of awesome looking features, bells and whistles are usually coveted, as long as you're not overdoing it and over cluttering your website. So this is a good representation here. We have the ideas and how-to section as two menu links here in the main navigation. So one, you can kind of shop for products. Here you can kind of probably see some great content pages here, content-rich pages that explain how to do things yourself and things like that, and the different types of categories that they fall under. So two of the most probably popular sections of their website here illustrated in the main menu, and the savings button, which I suppose will take you to a page that's all about savings, and a My Lowe's, which is probably what you can do as an account registered member here. Going to the savings page, we have a really nice layout that kind of pitches the idea of, what it is this page is going to have to offer and the respective discounted sections here, and what kind of clearance items they have displayed here above the fold. It's really nice. It's neat. It's modern. And then they also have it broken down by category, where you can find discounts and savings by category, which I assume, because most people like discounts and saving money, people are definitely coming to this page and wanting to see where they can find discounts in the categories where the products that they want to buy rest in. So this is a great example for an e-commerce based website. We can go ahead and open up a search here for, let's see if we can find a law firm website. And let's see here. Let's just do a national search here for law firm. Looks like this is a pretty high-ranking website here, and if we take a look, this is what you can call a more simplistic menu here, but gets the job done. It breaks it down. The home page, the About Us page, breaks down the most important pages, the practice area where you could see what areas of practice they specialize in, the Meet the Attorneys page, the news page, where you could probably find press release updates, and the most important, sections of the site. Usually, most sites have a nice phone number that's prominent here, a contact us button, and these are the things that most websites have and that people are now getting familiar with when it comes to landing on a site and knowing exactly where to locate the things that you offer or the pages of your site that a visitor most often likes to navigate to. The last thing you want to do is make it very difficult for someone to find your phone number, your contact us page, or make it very difficult for you to check out if you're trying to buy a product that you know you want to buy. So, for example, let's go to this product page here. You can see that pretty much everything's already pre-selected. I can hit add to cart and pretty quickly check out here with even the recommendation to add some other products. Very seamless checkout process. And after I click here, I'm assuming I just go ahead and enter my credit card information and I'm done. So it's not hard for me. It's very easy. You will obviously have the option to pick up or to select different options within your checkout process here. Maybe there's app upgrades or insurance plans that you can get, protection plans like you can see here. And by default, most of the time, they're going to put no on these types of things, but you probably will want to, as a consumer, read over them. So make it clear for the user, be transparent with what it is they're getting, what they're paying for. And those best practices will get you far in the long run with branding and getting visitors to return to your site. So again, main phone number is extremely important. Easy to find contact us forms and buttons to get in touch with someone. If you have a e-commerce store, there are some other things that you can do, such as utilizing live chat. Put here, live chat is great. You can have a chat members interacting with your visitors, answering the questions that they have on the fly if they have any. The search function here, which we definitely recommended, is an awesome tool to have. If I were to type in, hammer, for example, has the recommended searches that are based off of historical searches that were made by your website visitors. And again, the supporting images at the bottom, which are great. And these are actually links to different product pages. So when I hit enter here or click on the magnifying glass, I have filters, which are huge. You can narrow down by brand, price, so on and so forth. And these are the types of things that will really help your users find what it is they're looking for quickly, not get frustrated and hit the back button, so that you don't have a bunch of people leaving your site after spending good time and money on getting them to your site. When the visitors come to your site and leave right away without navigating to even one other page, or not doing the things that you want them to do, such as make a purchase, contact you, sign up, whatever it is, it can be really frustrating. So hopefully you can end up with a website that's performing well. Again, you could track all of that with Google Analytics. You can see what your average session duration is, your bounce rate, which is the rate at which people enter and then leave, which we spoke about. And as a e-commerce website owner, I'd say a low average conversion rate is probably around 1%, 2%, whereas a healthy one is going to be closer to the 3 to 4%, 5 being very high. So, and with service-based sites, it really varies, can range anywhere from 10% all the way up to 50% if you're doing a good job. But we'll go ahead and look at more reports in the future and kind of become accustomed with analyzing and interpreting data within Google Analytics and Google AdWords once we get the account created and get some performance data. That pretty much covers everything that I needed to go over during this lecture here. I hope you've enjoyed, and until next time, we'll talk. Bye now.